Right now, Fleta is averaging 23% of his rockets hit, while the league average is 18%. So he's 5% above average. He has been phenomenal on this hero. And it should be interesting. We see a lot of Tracer and Pharah play on both attack and defense on point A. As the desk mentioned, we will not be necessarily seeing the Junkrat unless Fleta pulls it out on point B or C.
Interesting stuff on the support side of both teams as well. Unko finally back for Valiant. That's definitely going to be a boon for this team. And on the Seoul Dynasty side, now subbing in Guido for Toby, which I think makes a lot more sense than subbing him in for Jaehong. Toby has had a hard time staying alive on the Mercy lately.
I think you look at Souls last week and you really point to Miro and to Toby as maybe potential issues. Jaehong will be playing the Mercy this time around, but they were, as you said, they were dying first in a lot of these fights. We'll see if this is going to make a big difference for them.
Yeah, we'll find out. I mean, Jaehong certainly a threat on anything that shoots at the other team, but Mercy-wise, his positioning from playing so much Ana, so much Zen is generally pretty good too. So we'll see if this combination of supports works out for Seoul a little bit better.
We are going to see Kariv on the Widowmaker. He's just going to take one shot probably. Nope, not even going to do that. So
all right, then. Here we go. SoOn on the attack already. On that Tracer flanking around the side. Seoul playing the defense up a little bit, guarding that point. SoOn poking at the pharmacy.
Yeah, not going to be playing the Winston on defense here, so going to be playing with sight lines a little bit more, trying to position themselves more dynamically. And Fleta is going to take out Silk Thread right away.
Yeah, he's down early. Seoul pushing ahead now that they've eliminated that Pharah. And looks like Valiant has to back out a little bit.
Seoul has to be careful. They do have a negative win rate on this map. They're 1 and 2 overall, so it hasn't been one of their most powerful maps in the pool.
True. Very true. Fate a little bit on the low side, has to back up and get some heals. Silk Thread, meanwhile, trying to avoid getting picked off by Fleta this time. Fleta is deadly with those air-to-air rockets. You know, for a player that takes so many of those air-to-air battles, his accuracy is so crazy. Like we know, now Valiant attacking in. What did I say, man? Fleta just turning around, picking Silk Thread out of the sky. Kariv brings Unko back into action, but it doesn't matter. Valiant has to back away again.
And as you say, the air-to-air has been deadly. We look at Seoul's last match against Houston, and Fleta was dominant in the Pharah versus Pharah battles.
Well, they've just lost Fate on the side of that fight, so yeah, I think Valiant needs to back away. And look at this, while Seoul has had such a solid defense, they've also built up nearly all of their ultimates, and on the Valiant side, they've barely got the self-destruct up for Envy, rather. Fate's close to his, Kariv used his ultimate, but Seoul is ready to defend this one efficiently for a long time, it seems like.
And they're still playing the game of float around the tower on the Pharahs, as we see basically Seoul is just... Oh
Whoa,
my,
that's the third time? What? Fleta! Man, that guy with the sign that said Fleta is the meta was not lying.
He's not done yet, still going to be trying to chase down Unko here. Unko will escape with his life.
Dude, that is the third time Fleta has killed Silk Thread air to air, and you can tell he's just got Silk Thread's movements downloaded. He waited for Silk Thread to use the boost and then led him with the rocket so perfectly. Like, this guy is incredible to watch, Pharah v Pharah.
Absolutely he is, and we're still not seeing any switches yet. Seoul only using the barrage to counteract that last push.
Yeah, if you got a chance to kill the Mercy right after the Pharah goes down, go for it, right? Zumba, meanwhile, chasing the hallway, maybe in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to go ahead and try to shove the D.Va Mech out as it's exploding. Doesn't get any kills, but he does stay alive. Guido brought back up by Jaehong again, and now Fleta in yet another air-to-air fight, taking a lot more damage. So SoOn gets involved, and Fleta does go down before being rezzed again here. So another chance for him. They're chasing down Kariv, and they get him. Kariv out of the way. One tick taken by Valiant in the meantime. But without that Mercy, do they have the staying power? Maybe with these kills, now they do.
Silkthread needs to get out of there so his team can reset, actually, but he's going to get a team back on the way there.
Hey, that's not bad at all. So the taken down, and it looks like Valiant may have this one.
Yeah, they're going to get charging back, so the fadeaway D-Mech, very important for Valiant.
Yeah.
We're going to see one last attack here from Seoul.
That's right, they're going to come in, try to delay a little bit more. They've got the Primal Rage, and SoOn taken out by Fleta. This is actually a real opportunity for Seoul here. And Fleta pops that barrage, takes down Silk Thread one more time as the rest of his team charges in. They've got Jaehong there. keeping everybody healed.
All right, Kareev has the Valk, but he just doesn't have enough people to res right now. He's heading back to his spawn. 10 seconds left.
What a
SoOn is
crazy
still
hold.
around the backside. He can still stall this out.
96.5% taken by Valiant, but they haven't taken it yet. Bunny still hunting. He might have to use that pulse bomb on Fate instead. No, taken out by Unko. Snipes him from the side. SoOn goes down in the meantime too. They've got the self-destruct from Zunba, so Seoul with an opportunity to hold here as Valiant desperately tries to take point A. Fate barely gets out with his life, and Unko going wild on that Zen. A couple kills for him. Fleta and Guido, here comes the self-destruct. Envy gonna get demech by that one, but it looks like Seoul may need to back off. They may have lost this at the last minute.
All right, Bunny's gonna come back in. Miro and Jaehong are on their way. That's not it.
Oh, it's not it, no. Miro gets there just in time, but Jaehong can't keep him healed. And that will be it now. Valiant finally gets it at the last possible second.
Credit to Silkthread, finally came up with the big play with the air-to-air kill onto Jaehong to cut off the healing. And Valiant, we've seen this from them many times before. When the wick is burning, when they are in overtime, they do come up clutch.
Yeah. They are a clutch team. It's the other moments in the game that have been a bit more of a struggle recently.
It almost seems like they really need that fire under their ass to make the aggressive plays.
Yeah. Well, Fleta's gonna make him settle for a rocket in the face instead. Kareev comes in with the resurrection, but Seoul defending up front here. Unko was such a big part of how Valiant finally took point A here. I bet they're glad to have him back. SoOn gets a kill on the Miro, and it looks like with those kills, they could get the payload moving now.
Yeah, both the Valkyries have been used. Miro has the Primal Rage. He's going to not use it right now. Go ahead and respawn. Wait to stall out. 1.5 minutes remaining. Only the Primal Rage up for Seoul. Valiant has some tools, especially that Transcendence that they can work with.
Yep. Fleta's still on that Pharah for the moment. Getting closer to the ultimate, but you don't see the Pharah as often.
Bunny has been chased all the way back to the spawn of the Valiant by SoOn, actually, so he's not going to be a big part of this engagement.
Interesting. Transcendence used by Unko. Gonna try to keep everybody up for the moment here. They gotta get back to that payload, though. Less than a minute remaining now for Valiant. Envy's gonna lob his self-destruct in there. Can he stay alive? He killed Fleta, picked him out of the air here. Gets remeked. And he might get the heals. I don't know, he's not getting enough right now. Might be okay. Meanwhile, Silkthread firing to the point. There's a barrage trying to take down Miro. Turns around. He's going to get Bunny as well before he's finally knocked out of the air by Miro.
And SoOn
home down.
SoOn gets Zunba too as he's using the self-destruct. So no remech now for the Seoul Dynasty. Fleta is going to die as they float up to stop that barrage. And Valiant keep on moving.
Yep, that's right. Well, a little bit more of a delay again. They're trying to come in, but that should be... Oh, no, Zunba's back on the point. Guido down, though. Unko comes in with yet another kill. And I don't know, man. I don't think... Yeah, they can't hold it. There's point B. And so, 1:30 for Valiant to try to finish this attack run. They've been able to do it in overtime twice. Can they do it one more time?
And Bunny immediately onto the McCree. Fleta to the Junkrat. So the point C swaps coming through. Miro will switch to the Orisa. Trying to deal with some of these flankers with the McCree and the Junkrat. They will deal with the low ceiling as well for Silkthread in here. He's going to have to stay well back. He's getting damage boosted by Kareev right now. Just trying to get the damage into the front line.
Here we go. It's Valkyrie time as Kareev brings Fates back up again. SoOn 6 a pulse bomb to Miro. Something every Orisa is very experienced with. Zunba tries to get on the payload. He's going to get low. Heal just in time, actually. Miro brought back up, and now Bunny coming in on that McCree for the kill onto SoOn. Fate hiding around the side of the pillar, but still taking a ton of damage. Trapped back in the wall, doesn't have that primal rage to stay alive, but he's going to go back in, get that healing from the Transcendence just in time. And can they stay on the payload here? It looks like they can hang up there for the moment. Nice kill onto Fate as Bunny picks him out of the air with the Deadeye. Looks like Seoul will hold for now. And there's not a lot of time left for Valiant. They need to scramble to get back to this payload.
And this is where you can get punished for not swapping. Only 20 seconds, and Seoul with a much better composition for holding the linear path through this map right now. They're gonna try and post forward towards the choke point at the entrance to C.
Well, it's 10 seconds. Valiant needs to waste no time in getting onto the payload. Down to 5. Somebody's got to boost in there. Bait walking forward with the Orisa, trying to get the damage done. Fleta tries to get back up to the air. I think he got pulled down by the Hulk there. Valiant on the point. They've got the supercharger on the side of Seoul Dynasty, though. SoOn comes in with the pulse bomb for the kill on Namiro, though. And there's the self-destruct. Oh, that's a good one. He gets Fleta. Transcendence comes in, though, from Guido. But has it done enough? Miro back up on the point, though, so that Orisa crucially still in the fight. Silk Thread gets brought back up, too, and it looks like Valiant maybe pulling out ahead of this one.
And Kariv had the later Valkyrie, so he's still going to be able to work his way through.
Yeah,
Payload keeps moving, and it's now all about this overtime push. The Valiants have saved this for the last second.
SoOn but demected at the worst time. Can they even get there to stop it? Fleta dives in. Low health already. Jayhawk with the clutch heals, but it doesn't matter. They didn't stay on the payload. And so Valiant will manage to complete their attack run.
Valiant. Sometimes this team is just so frustrating, Doa. You see what they can do when the pedal is to the metal. They made it through that map, the rest of the point B and point C, very quickly after that long stall on A.
You know, I gotta